Welcome back, everyone, to Duke of Hayes Plays, or just Duke of Hayes in general. I am Duke of Hayes. It's good to see you on this fine day. I don't know, I'm not I'm trying not to, what's the word? Trying to make these seem timeless. If I were to say, oh, this fine Tuesday, I mean, Tuesday could be any day. But yes, it is technically Tuesday when I'm recording this. Did we see this at the end of the other part? I don't remember. We'll go ahead and watch this.
This battle. I wonder how our Lord feels.
Hard to say. Well, I'm sure he's not jumping with joy. What about you? Are you saying you don't want to fight?
No, I have to fight. For the glory of our Lord. For that I shall would gladly give my life.
Good for you. Well, what do you say you and I help our kind Lord into the seat of power?
Okay. Yeah, I'm redoing this recording just because after having listened to the commentary, it was not great. I don't know where my mental space was at the time, but it was clearly not in a good place because I was very whiny. So, apologies. I know I can be like that at times. I do know that I can be like that at times. So, I hope you can forgive. 'Cause I don't really want to live. I mean, that's fine. I don't think I'll be needing them. If I remember correctly, we're gonna be heading, north first. We have to help out what's-his-face. Pang Tong, he's gonna get, trapped. You're gonna see that a lot of things are different compared to the last time we recorded Dynasty Warriors. I have the the shadow harness, the wind scroll. A lot of this stuff I had to grind off camera just because it required me to get to certain scenarios. Like, for example, in order for me to get the wind scroll, I have to get the battle of Zhu Chong on the
I'd rather not be buried at
Shu side. And in order for that to happen, the fire attack has to fail. And when we did our first playthrough, the fire attack was successful. So I had to redo the Shu Musou mode up until, chapter 3, and then at Chibi, if you hurry up and rush to Cao Cao and defeat him, that counts as the fire attack not going off, for whatever reason. And that's how you, in the final chapter, face off against Wei instead of Wu. Also, I think there's a thing in here. Yeah, the Musou up is right there. Should you need it, but it's better to just grind out your Musou up and life up on the very first chapter, the very first level map. What is it called? The Yellow Turban Menace. You just go into free mode and just spam that map over and over until your health and Musou are maxed. Yeah, this is my current loadout for this dude. I don't remember what's changed exactly, aside from that wind scroll, and I have herbal remedy just as a random fourth item. It could be whatever you want, but I use a lot of charge attacks, so I figured that the herbal remedy would be good. This guide I was looking at said that they recommend the charge bracer because it reduces the chance that you'll get interrupted during your charge attack, but it's not guaranteed. It just kind of, depending on how likely you are to not be erupted in the first place, it just kind of increases those odds. Like with Lu Bu and a charge bracer, he cannot be stopped during charge attacks. Like legitimately he cannot be stopped. Everybody else though, They don't play by the same rules that Lu Bu plays. I got a lot of rank 10 weapons. Those require you to play on hard, though. That's another reason why I took a lot of time in between recordings to unlock stuff, is because I like playing on hard. Sometimes. After a while, you do regret your choices a little when everything starts to become a little too tedious. So yeah, I prefer Herbal Remedy, like if you use a lot of charge attacks, which if you're playing on a PS Suit, anytime you use Triangle, that's considered a charge attack. So like, I don't know, I'm kind of backwards. Not backwards, I just consider it different. And what I mean by that is, if you like look at a lot of like FAQs and stuff, they'll say like charge 6, which means the charge is the 6th attack, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this is 6. You have a max of 6 attacks before your string automatically ends, your combo string. So what I do instead, like this is charge 0, because I'm not pushing square at all. I'm gonna have to go down there and stop that clown, aren't I? Like, I'll be back to help you out in a second, dude. Don't fail me. Do not disappoint me.
Do not disappoint me.
Let me kill this dude and then go stop Deng Ji, because nobody's down there, I guess. So, like, this is charge 1, 2, this is charge 2 for me. 1, 2, and then you hit the charge button. 1, 2, charge. 1, 2, charge. 1, charge. So this is charge 1 for me. 1, charge. Okay, I'm gonna... Yeah, these guys got in pretty deep, didn't they? You know, I should have left my bodyguards over here. With Liu Bei, I mean. Okay.
It would be nice if we captured Zhang Ren. Well, just try your best, everyone.
Not like I have any expectations for you. Everybody knows how to let me down.
What's his problem? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they would be like charge 5. You put 5 squares and 1 charge. But I think like most of the community like follows the other way that I explained earlier. Yeah, I want to say most of the community says charge 6 instead of charge 5. But I don't know, it just makes more sense in my brain to say like, you know, charge 1 is when I hit square once and then I hit charge. And for others, I want to say that they say charge based on what number attack it is. Like, for example, charge 1 in the way that the community looks at it, or most FAQs, I should say, look at it, is that, yeah, so if you start the combo with charge, it's considered charge 1. And then, so if you hit square and then hit charge, that's charge 2, because... what is it? The charge attack is the second attack, so that's why. Where is Pang Tong? Oh, he's probably trying to seal this thing back here. Let me help him out. Normally, I like using Vorpal Orb because on higher difficulties, excuse me, on higher difficulties, it's really handy because Vorpal Orb has a chance. It deals, I don't know if it's percent health damage or it deals like a percent. Yeah, I want to say it's percent health damage to officers, and it has a chance to instantly kill regular units, regardless of how much health they have. And it's really handy when you get a proc. Like, let's say you're trying to seal a gate, and it's, you know, it's gonna take a while because, like, the dudes just have so much HP. Fishing for Vorpal procs is something that's kind of cool.
Hey, isn't anyone going to challenge me?
Ping Tong will fall by my blade.
I've taken out an officer.
Let us go as well.
Let me go back here and help out the main camp. I don't know.
Not bad for a bunch of whelps.
The enemy is strong.
Just because, yeah, there's no one here to...
Is the renowned strategist a coward?
Now that's pretty impressive. Looks like I'm no match for you.
Idiot.
Stop! You can't escape.
No, you really sounded like you meant that, sir.
I bow.
Yeah, let me first and foremost and take care of these clowns that showed up. Yeah, see what I mean? Like, even with a charge bracer, I don't think it would do me that much. Wouldn't do me that good. Wouldn't what? What am I trying to say, dude? Sometimes, like, my brain just does not work like it used to. I don't know what good it'll do me to have the charge bracer, just because it's only increases the chance that I won't be interrupted. Oh my gosh.
Here, like I'm no match for you.
Like, it doesn't take much for them to interrupt me.
Take down the bridge so the enemy can't escape.
The enemy is strong.
Looks like I'm no match for you.
See what I mean? That the lightest touch just, like, sends you, interrupts your combo, man. It's, like, annoying.
Let us go as well.
That's why a lot of the times you just have to use basic attacks, because I have so much defense that I'm, like, typically can't be interrupted during my normal attacks, but charge increases the likelihood that you'll be interrupted, I think. Okay, I have to really go and help these clowns, because if I don't, then this plan's not going to go off like it's supposed to. Kill the generals, and that's all that matters. Once the generals are dead, the units' morale drop completely to 0, so they're easier to kill in that instance. At least I believe so. Okay, like, is this dude where he's supposed to be? Because I came here to blow up the bridge.
All right. I did what I was asked.
Bitch. Oh, are you over here?
Help.
Well, I'll be. Damn, you got rocked, dude. I don't know how that happened, but you did.
Looks like I'm no match for you.
Fall back to
Not to dir. You leave a dude alone for a couple of seconds and he's nearly destroyed. Had to sacrifice Huang Zhang for that.
I wouldn't expect any less than
Bitch.
Alright, let's just leave. Let's leave. There, all things considered, that went by pretty smooth. Oh, I probably didn't say what the shadow harness does. You can't be knocked off your horse, ever. And if you have the shadow harness equipped, anything that you mount in the level, you can't be knocked off of, which was a pretty nifty trick that I didn't know about, because if you're doing anything against the non-mon, those dudes ride elephants all the time, and elephants are really good for wave clear, in my personal opinion. Like, if you're not playing someone like Ma Chao, who is really good on a horse. And the only thing that sucks is how it's kind of easy for you to get knocked off of an elephant, just because they're really slow. So if you have a black harness, shadow harness on, and then go and ride an elephant, you can't be knocked off of it. And it's really nifty. It's really cheap, but you know, the game can be very cheap to use, so as far as I'm concerned, there is no honor amongst thieves.
looks like I'm no match for you.
You will not break through our forces.
Okay, like, you're annoying me. You're annoying me. It's so nice when you're actually prepared for things. I remember this being, like, kind of a difficult level when we were doing it during our first recording, just because I was playing on normal, so it wasn't too bad. But, like, if your character isn't, like, caught up stats-wise, you're really gonna start to feel the pain. Like, when we got to, the non-mon campaign, I want to say it was in the final chapter, so that's when it's at its hardest. And basically, unless you like hurry up and charge down there and make Mankuo appear in his base, you basically have to get 1,000 kills if you want it to go your way at all. Like, you have to pretty much, once there's a point where like all of your allies are dead aside from the main camp, you have to like just babysit the main camp until you get 1,000 kills, and then you can leave him, because by that point, like, there's a really good chance that he won't, you know, be killed by regular dudes. Liu Jun. Let's see, after this is probably going to be the Wu campaign. I already have the thumbnail made for that one. I hope people like it, but at the same time, it's like, I like it, so sometimes, I don't know. I know that in a situation like this, you want other people to click on stuff, obviously. But, like, I don't know, man. They're weird and different, and I like them. I like them because they're weird and different. That's just my sense of humor. But I hope it resonates with other people as well. The sound should be fixed in this one. For sure, I did the testing before we started recording, so I should not be mumblecore in the background and you can't hear what the hell I'm saying. A lot of the time I'm not saying anything worth listening to, if I'm being honest, but you know, as a viewer it can be annoying if you can't hear what the hell the person is saying. Also, if you're watching this far, we're about halfway through the video. Please consider liking, disliking, commenting, subscribing to me on here on YouTube. I would greatly appreciate that. I really, really would. It would just mean the world to me. I don't know, I just prefer being here on the horse. Like, I could get down, but, like, I can't be interrupted while I'm on the horse. So if I'm fighting archers, I kinda like to fight them on a horse. Is there another gate back here? Gate guardian? If he is, I don't know where he is. Here's one thing I've also noticed. If you have moves that send out a shockwave, I feel like... Okay, so let me explain this before I explain that. So you'll notice here that my weapon is the Viper Blade, which is a rank 10 weapon. You can only get these by playing a certain level with a character on hard difficulty and by completing prerequisites for you to get the weapon. For Zhang Fei, for example, at the Battle of Changban, you pretty much have to defeat Zhao Hudun, run to the other side of the map, and defeat all the characters around Zhao Yun. Then you have to go back and follow Liu Bei down until he crosses the bridge. Then you gotta wait for enemies to get to the bridge, and then a cutscene will play. And then you pretty much go south across the bridge. Sorry, I'm kind of getting flustered with my words. You go south across the bridge, and then a message will appear saying that Liu Bei's infant son is in the castle still. So then you gotta go up to the castle. In the upper right-hand corner, you have to be on a horse, like, on a horse. You have to be on a horse. Don't forget that part. And, you'll see a red box. Open the box and pick up the item while on a horse, and then you'll see another cutscene of this girl saying, "Oh, here's the Lord's child," and then you'll get the message pop up saying you got the weapon. Whew, it took a couple of tries, but that's how you get this weapon. For reference, the attack power plus 58, like the strongest is plus 60, and that's Lu Bu, so a lot of these dudes are decently strong. But anyway, the other thing about rank 10 weapons is that they activate your element without needing your Musou bar to be full. Like, whenever you have an elemental orb equipped, like I have ice, for example, you normally have to have a full Musou bar, a full special bar, in order for the element to be activated. But if it's a rank 10 weapon, you don't need that. But one thing I've noticed is if you send out a shockwave for whatever reason, like, see, one, so like 1, 2, and then you hit this, and then he sends out a shockwave. If I ever get the chance. Yeah, he sends out a shockwave. For whatever reason, it feels like it doesn't trigger the element
Let's finish this and go home. Looks like I'm no
on a shockwave move unless I have a full Musou bar. I don't know. I'll have to test it more, but every time I've done it, it doesn't seem to proc. It only seems to proc whenever I have a full Musou bar. With shockwave moves specifically. Okay, let me get rid of my special bar. Let me see. Yeah, wait, what? Nick, you'll see little ice cubes next to me if I did it, if I activated the element. Like that. But it's only with, like, charge 1. You can see the ice. It doesn't really pop out for, what is it, charge 2. Or 3. I mean, it does, but by the time, you know, you can't freeze people when they're in midair. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, on 5 it does. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like,
wasn't meant to be.
It doesn't proc on moves that don't do direct contact with the weapon, unless your Musou bar is full, is what it appears to me. Because there are plenty of other instances with other fighters where... what is it? I see the orb activating all the time, and that's because, at least in my opinion, that's because, one sec. Although initially hesitant to attack Liu Zhang, who is of the same clan as he, Liu Bei is convinced by his strategist Peng Tong to proceed with the invasion. Liu Bei advances his forces into Yi and succeeds in taking Luo Castle, a key defensive position protecting Chengdu. Chengdu is within Liu Bei's grasp. If he's able to take over Yi, then proceed to take Jing, he would become a power equal to that of Cao Cao's Wei and the Sun family's Wu. Soon Liu Bei will be the lord of his own kingdom, the kingdom of Shu. So campaign for Jing. Defeat the 4 regional leaders of the Jing province. Like, for example, we'll switch over to someone else really quickly. If I can think of somebody else who has direct contact with their moveset. So I don't really want red hair. As iconic as it is, yeah, this is pretty much my same loadout for like all characters who have strong melee attacks. But yes, we got the Blue Moon Dragon. Oh, what was it for that one? I think you have to do Guan Yu's escape, or is it the Battle of Fawn Castle? I forget. It might be Battle of Fawn Castle. And basically you have to... You're a one-man army in that one, basically, because you have to let enemy reinforcements arrive, and then you pretty much have to kill all the officers. It was pretty gnarly, because I was getting close to the time limit on that one. I still have my strong lads. Yeah, tame lads. But I'll show you what I mean when I talk about like contact moves and not contact moves.
First,
you guys wait here.
All attack Ling Ling. Then, Zhao Yun will go to Guiyang, Zhang Fei to Wu Ling.
So 1, 2, 2. See that little dark purple colored red thing? I mean, I have a full Musou bar anyway. 1, 2, 5. This is 6. That's a shockwave move, so I'm guessing it wouldn't activate if I didn't have a full Musou bar, but I'll have to test that out. I'm gonna get you. Yeah, he really is. Like, when I first played him, I thought I preferred Zhang Fei to him, but like his moveset, once it really gets going, it's far more superior. Because with like Zhang Fei, if you want to use his charge 2 at all, you're gonna have to like use an ice orb. Because on higher difficulties, the chances of you getting like a high level charge attack off is just like not very likely, because it's like super easy to interrupt you, I feel. So you kind of have to make use of shorter charge combos to like stun enemies and then go from there, you know? Like, square, square, triangle. Square, square, triangle. Like, that's kind of what you have to do. The more charge attacks you add in, because you can keep mashing triangle. And if you do that, there's more chance of you to get interrupted, because you have a higher chance of being interrupted during charge attacks. But see that? 1, 2, the little dark cloud that follows me. That's Vorpal energy. And like I said, it does percent health damage to enemy officers, I'm pretty sure. Like, not current health percentage, just flat percent damage. It's like not super duper high, but it adds up. Especially in higher difficulties. That's where a lot of your damage is going to come from Vorpal procs. Where's Ling Ling and Wu Ling? You were saying something about something else. I don't know. I'll go to Guiyang or whatever. I don't know if there's anything special that goes on in this level. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've done it. Anytime I've had to play through Musou again for any reason, I would
I will not fight a war I can't win.
Looks like a
Open
no
the
match
gates.
for you.
Oh.
What? Liu Bei is nothing. I will destroy him.
You said you opened the gates. Where are they? Oh, I know where they are.
Oh, Jin Xuan, for the people's sake, we must surrender.
I'm not afraid of Liu Bei. Open the gate.
Yeah, see what I mean about being interrupted. And let me use up my Musou. Now I can kind of, like I said, use it a little more. What's the word I'm looking for? With reckless abandon, a little more freely, perhaps. A nice golden surprise, perhaps. Like, I can use it with reckless abandon. Like, I don't need to worry about, like, saving it for specific situations.
Officer defeated.
I can just use it whenever I want, pretty much.
I yield to Liu Bei. All troops, stand down.
Yeah, that's what I thought, dude. Tell the others what you saw here. We'll switch back to Zhang Fei after this. But I just wanted to make my point more clear. Am I making myself clear? Not enemy reinforcements. I'll be right.
All other units come about and engage the enemy reinforcements.
You don't stand a chance against me.
You sure you're just a non-playable general? And if you're sure about this, if you're sure about this, dude. Like, the minute you get behind him, dude, it's like over.
No. Enemy officer defeated.
See, I don't have a problem doing a duel against a non-player enemy. Because they're slightly more...
We came all the way from the Woe Castle.
What's the word I'm looking for?
We'll make ourselves useful.
I don't want to say they're weaker, but they kind of are. They don't have, like, super good movesets. I have to hurry up, because... Not thus! Oh yeah, I kind of left them down there to... sort of protect
Exercise caution.
the main camp, without really meaning to. I just sort of leave them there because I don't want them to snipe my kills.
You are quite skilled.
Yeah, I know. Thanks for saying so. Now, against Yahoo Yuan, I might, you know, hesitate a little because he's cheap. His, like, charge 0 does a butt ton of damage, and... he can just spam that shit whenever he wants. So, like, if he gets any distance between him and you gotta, like, close the gap as soon as possible. freaking heck, dude. That's what I'm talking about. He can just stand there and like spam that shit, and it always like knocks you down. It is really, really cheap. But that's all he has, really, because if you've ever played him or Huang Zhang, their attack sets are terrible. Like their move sets, I mean.
Enemy officer defeated.
These Xiaohu brothers are really annoying. These Xiaohu brothers are something else.
Enemy officer defeated.
Shove that baseball bat right up your ass, I was saying. Okay, dude, settle down. You're getting a bit big for your britches, don't you think? See that shit? Just killed him. I don't think they would have done enough to take him down to 0. Because like elite guards usually have higher health and defense. They're a little more annoying to take care of because they're like mini officers. I don't know how you would describe them. They kind of are. They're sub officers, so they can be more annoying. They block more often. They can use charge attacks against you. Early in the game, you know, when you're not super duper like strong, they can actually interrupt you, stun you, and it's really annoying. But as the game progresses, it's they become less of an annoyance to you. I love bluesy guitar riffs in ancient China. Oh yeah, I need to make some corrections. So, Sima Yi started the Jin Dynasty. Jin, not Qing. Qing was a more famous one, and I forget who started that one. And it was ancient China. The Han Dynasty is from ancient China, like BCE years. Let me close this, yes? Dumbass. But yes, the Jin Dynasty, it lasted for like 200 years or something, I think. It wasn't like super long lasting, I guess. And I think that's why, like, I did a little bit of research, so that's why the Chinese people thought that Shu should have won, because they wanted to return to the Han Dynasty, which is like one of China's golden ages. And even in modern times, anybody who is like a native Chinese person considers them to be Han Chinese, whatever, you know, that means. I don't know what it means as a non-Chinese person, outside of saying that your family roots are all the way to Han China. Aside from what it literally says. I don't know if they discriminate each other if someone's like not from Han China. Ooh, I sure wish that I could one-shot these dudes like I did in the earlier parts of the game. Because, like, no matter how much defense you have, like, arrows can, like, always stagger you. Who's you on? Who's you? Who's you on? Who, me? I kid. I was trying to make a stupid pun on it, but it just doesn't work. Who's you on sounds like who are you on? Which is, you know, kind of a A dirty, I guess. It's kind of a dirty pun. Who's you on? I'm on no one. Anyway, I'll just see myself out. Don't worry. I'll stop trying. What do? I guess we can kill these clowns. Zhang Fei seal an enemy stronghold. Yeah, charge 3, charge 4 is so nice for whenever you need a quick attack to come out that also does elemental damage regardless of Muso. See, 1, 2, 3. See the little Vorpal thing? I guess it only works on moves that make direct contact, because, yeah. Every time I do a move that makes direct contact, it seems to work. Okay, let me just get down and kill these a-holes. It'll take far too long for me to do it on horseback. I don't even need to do this. But they've done so much damage to me at this point that they need to die. Oh, also, I didn't really talk about what the wind scroll does, but you see how there's like this little wind after effect on my weapon? It increases the range of your attacks. It's quite nice, quite nice. It's not like super easy to see, but you'll know when you have it on and when you don't have it on. That's all I can really say.
I am Shahoe. Come if you want to die.
I'm pretty far in the level, dude. I shouldn't really be accepting shit at this point. Fucking asshole. Like, he loves to charge that, I mean, spam that stupid charge attack. It's not even that good. You can't control how far you run. I've tried. I've played a lot of people to max level in this game just because, like I say, I can get pretty obsessive when it comes to playing certain games. But I'm starting to get not as obsessed and I'm wanting to move on to something else, so I gotta get these videos recorded before I lose steam on playing this game in particular. Why is Yahoo doing here? I guess they're here to technically, what, stop me from trying to form my own kingdom? Those Jaho brothers really do like to get in the way of things. Believe me, you're gonna get tired of seeing Jaho Dune and Jaho. Well, mostly Jaho Dune. He's like, if you're not playing Wei, that dude is everywhere. They put him everywhere.
I shall stop you.
Everywhere. Ow, stop that, it's painful. I'm gonna need you guys to stop all that nonsense. Yeah, his charge move gives him like iframes if like someone's about to hit you and you put. I'm not talking about Guan Yu. Guan Yu is his is kind of whatever. I'm talking about Zhang He or Zhang He.
Enemy officer defeated.
A +1 to attack? What the hell kind of cheap nonsense is that, dude?
We better hustle too.
Okay, somebody was shooting arrows at me. Where are they at? Excuse me. I had oatmeal and coffee, and now I got heartburn. Welcome to Heartburn City. Yeah, there's a thingamabob over here. Let's take care of it, shall we? Yeah, sure. Of course, brother. My voice is super deep, and my voice isn't. My voice is mid at best. But I can try.
What are you talking about?
Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it. Yeah, this is the Battle of Yiling map. This is where Wu tries to take us out. Although I think according to history they do take us out, right? I know somebody does. Shu doesn't win and Wu like exists as its own thing for a while. Like Sun Quan lived to a ripe old age, so I guess they must have just left Wu alone? I don't know, I couldn't tell you. And Sun Shangjiang apparently was Liu Bei's wife, so what happened to her? Did she also get killed? Who knows? Oh, you're getting a little uppity, aren't you? Let me get away from these logs, because they mess with my attacks. The game just knows if you're standing on a different plane, and it'll miss things that are lower than you. It knows if I'm on a different plane of existence. You boys might want to calm down with those arrows. 'Cause I'm coming for you. What's the matter, sweetie? Gertrude's here. She wants her attention. I'm almost done, baby. I promise. No. Look. Hang on, let me lean back so that my cat can jump up into my lap. No camera today. Well, they've been running around and they turned the light off, so even if I did turn the camera on, you wouldn't be able to see much because the light got turned off by them. Oh man, this is a cluster. Right when it gets to this point where you completely surround an enemy commander is when it becomes a bit of a cluster, because these dudes just get in your way.
Enemy officer defeated. No, it can't be over yet.
Fool! You are so foolish for fighting my brother. You going to your appointment already? Yeah. Okay, please be careful. Alright, be careful. I love you. Pay attention on your way. But yes, if you plan to play on hard difficulty, which I recommend, it definitely, you know, makes you have to get better at certain things. Like I had to get better at countering and fighting duels in general, just because sometimes they're way faster than fighting it out regularly on the battlefield. But anywho, we're at the 50-minute mark. I hope that this commentary was better. I'm going to listen through it and edit and get that ready to be uploaded on Friday. I've been Googling to see when the best time to upload is, and it changes because, you know, AI is not perfect, but from what I can gather, Friday and Saturday are popular times, so I'm still gonna probably be uploading on Fridays and Saturdays. Maybe. We'll see. I do have another game in the works for a third upload, so look forward to that, or don't. Anywho, if you've watched this far, I appreciate you so much. Please consider liking, disliking, commenting, subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.